when we talk about test automation, okay, I look at as three aspects. One is running the test cases. Second is invoking the functionality that you want to test. Third thing is asserting that the tests are either success or failure. Only if you can automate all these three functions, then we talk about test automation. Most of the times what happens is they talk about running the test cases as the automation, but I would say it has to invoke the other two also. So with reference to running the test cases, I don't have to say there are enough tools that kind of be used and invoked, right? But in case of invoking the functionality, that's where I would say that the developer can make a big difference. What they can do is normally when you are developing a product, the product functionality is accessible only through the GUI. Okay, but what I would say is they should also provide a backdoor to reach the functionality. And so what happens is you can actually test the entire product functionality without having the GUI. Okay, in a much more efficient way. So that is the way that the developers can help in terms of test automation. The third aspect of asserting whether the success or failure, again, a lot of times you don't know whether it has succeeded or failed, right? And it is difficult because sometimes a small state will change in the internally and we don't know how to check it out. So the way that I always suggest is kind of have an extensive logs, what I call the structured logs. So normally what happens is when you are logging, you are basically putting debug messages, information messages, error messages. I also add another category called test messages. And in a structured log with test messages, it becomes that much easy for us to kind of go and check the log and test it out whether that particular test case has passed or failed. So I think this is the way that the developer can help the testability in test automation by facilitating the invoking and asserting the success or failure of the test cases.